We are debriefing from our trip to Barcelona over Bank Holiday weekend. It was one of those where, like, you know when your whole body's shaking and shivering, you're cold and you want to cry? It's that bad.
I did smell it from the corridor, Joe.
The corridor. We got scammed.
We literally got scammed.
We got ripped from the womb that was our gorgeous table in the sun, to which a sugar daddy with some Spanish twink comes over and starts beefing us about the f***ing bed. We were so done by this point. It hit a point in the meal where there was like escorts surrounding us. There was a fight in the restaurant. There was like people fighting to get upstairs. It was turning into a club around us.
Yeah, the DJ was on.
It was like a DJ.
I think it was just not what we were expecting.
Didn't you say you're going to propose to me this year?
And I said, because you want this lifestyle and this p***y.
Guys, this is what I have to deal with. You're seeing it firsthand.
Hola. Buenos tardes. ¿Qué tal? Welcome to Not My Bag. Today, we are debriefing from our trip to Barcelona over Bank Holiday weekend. Today, I'm joined by George Baggs, Lolly JHX, and Kaine Ruddock. And Eric. Say hi, Eric.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Guys, how are you all feeling? We literally got back yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, great.
Long day.
Tired.
Yeah, long day of travelling
I
though.
know.
I always say this to Lolly, right? Even if you go like 2 hours away, by the time you got to the airport, you get home. We had to wait about 20 minutes for Dad.
Did you get McDonald's?
We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
What
it
did you
sent My
get?
stomach spiraling today.
Same.
Has it?
Yeah.
What is wrong with
I've
me
had the
and
worst
you?
morning.
Lolly and I are not well. So should we kick the trip off with that, really?
I just want to say how you've come really underdressed today.
What do you mean?
Like,
What do you
I
mean?
thought it'd get me 10 pins out.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Do you not think?
Also, I don't think we're that tanned.
No, guys.
We
the
might
have basically
the
not been
UV was
away.
low.
Yeah.
The UV was low, but the spirit was high.
The UV was low, but you burnt your arms.
So badly.
Badly.
Right, so the trip was chaotic as fuck. So we'll start with the first day we get there, which is the Friday. So we went for an extremely rich tapas meal.
Petit tapas.
It was lovely.
It was
Tapas.
so
La
good.
Petit Tapas, La Ramblas.
Can we explain the La Ramblas joke quick? Because I feel like we're
Okay.
going to say this a lot.
Okay.
There's a place.
Once upon a time.
There's a place in Barcelona called La Ramblas.
Yeah.
The Ramblers. The Ramblers.
And in the daytime, it's okay, but at nighttime, it's a bit ghetto-ish. So I was just like, guys, when we go back, I don't want to go to La Ramblas. So then the whole time, Kaine's just been going, La Ramblas.
He didn't want to go to Pasha either, and we were like, La Pasha. I said
Ramblas.
there was a direct tunnel from Soho House to Pasha.
Isn't the Ramblers just where the shops
It's just where all the shops. I think it's just
Yeah.
pickpockets
But at
there.
night time, it gets the bit.
How do you know this?
Because I went there before and we nearly got stopped down an alley and I just got shook up.
Okay.
I got a bit shaken.
So you went to Petit Tapas, right?
Yes.
Drinks were flowing.
Yeah.
The
No.
food.
My papaya mojito. Unreal.
That
It was really good. It was a really nice little place.
Mm.
Very intimate.
But we
Yeah.
decided, you know, when you go to a fucking...
We.
Yeah. I was just
We
about to say,
decided.
We decided.
I
You.
decided. You know when you go to a sharing restaurant and they're like 10 to 12 dishes per person? Don't know why I was Australian then. 10 to 12 dishes per person. And you're like, okay.
And you ordered what, 14?
Yeah, I'm going to order the whole menu, of course. And everything was so rich. It was amazing.
Do you know what? We were like done. It was good and we were done by like 6 or 7 dishes, especially me and Lolly. And then you
And
had
then
like...
Kaine goes, actually, can we order 4 more dishes?
No, Kaine does this. Kaine, every restaurant we go to, when the starters
You
come,
do.
another one. I'm like, we haven't had the main. Another
He
prawns.
did it yesterday with 2 more pancakes. At breakfast, we were finished. We were
I
done.
just
Kane went,
like
can we have 2 pancakes?
my friends and family to be well fed.
He's a feeder.
Mm.
That's
You are.
why I've
just like
crashed
everyone
and
to have a
burned
good
in this
time.
relationship. That's why my pussy's fat.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so
Anyway.
it was all going well, and then you ordered that stanky puss
What?
pasta thing, truffle pasta. It
truffle,
stuffed the
truffle,
whole
truffle,
table
truffle.
out.
I think what sent me spiraling was that we ordered this ravioli, which was soaked in creamy truffle. I've got IBS and lactose
smell it
intolerant.
now.
I can smell
Yeah,
it too.
same.
It smelt worse on the way
Oh,
out.
and then everyone was like, "No dessert, we're fine. We want to get the bill." And Joe went, "Speculoos cheesecake, please."
Can I just say, I didn't know what speculoos was until this trip. It's great. Speculoos.
Speculoos. It's great.
So
Speculoos.
fast forward until 7 a.m. I'd been up since 5 the next day. And let's just say, I don't even
You're
know how to
fighting for
put it
your life.
politely. I was fighting for my life on this toilet. It's the way
He
when
woke
you
me up at 5 a.m. I feel a hand go, trying to grab me across the bed. I've been shitting for an hour. And I'm like, okay, what time is it? 5 a.m. Leave me alone. Do what you need to do.
You know when you're sharing the room with a partner and you've got to put the tap on and you've got to be like, and it's like,
Oh, as if
awful.
you're ever bothered.
So that's never stopped you.
But guys, it was one of those where like, you know, when your whole body's shaking and shivering, you're cold and you want to cry. It's that bad.
I did smell it from the corridor, Joe.
To the corridor stick.
That's another joke.
So we had this joke on the trips. You know, when you're on like TikTok or Twitter and there's a really hot guy and people are like, till the room stinks.
Which is gross.
Or like till
You
it's
know-
red raw and stuff
Yeah,
like
like
that.
till
Yeah.
it's raw,
Raw
till the
next
room
question,
stinks.
yeah.
Lolly and Kaine had to bring me from breakfast rehydration tablets because I was on the toilet all morning.
And 2 3-litre bottles of water.
And it was, the corridor stank, didn't it, Lolly?
We were literally
It
stood outside the
stank.
room. I was like,
What did you say?
And
to
Lolly, what
Joe?
did you say?
I went, hey, pooey pants. And Joe was like,
But I didn't hear her. So for context, I'm like desperate for this water and this rehydration. And to Lolly, it just must have been me like, I'm sorry.
So that morning though, we went gym and it was nice.
I'm glad you had a nice
We
workout.
we went gym, we got a sunbed. Then it started, I feel like the decline. Well, it had already started when Joe was, actually no, because I then, oh my God, yeah, Lolly was sick 5 times that same morning.
yeah.
But
Not,
yours was random, wasn't it?
I just downed a hydration tablet, drink really fast.
And then she's literally has a bite of a protein bar and she starts walking towards me going, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be
George,
sick.
can you do
and I was
Lolly's
like,
impression of Lolly being sick?
oh my God, no. She's like so demure. She's like, and then she burps, she goes, and like you just hear a bit of water drop in the toilet. Whereas like we said it, me like eyes watering, nose. I'm like, and she's like,
and I'm like crying. I'm like, nothing has
out.
ever been this bad.
and then she comes out of the toilet. Literally, first thing she does, pick up a protein bar. And goes, this is lovely. And I'm like, what's going on? Then we go
It was
gym.
weird.
Then we go up to the pool and stuff. You decide to not put any sun cream on. You're going, what? It ain't even hot, mate. Joe becomes a squashy.
Guys, I got the worst burn. And also, what made it worse, the vest wasn't a tank. It was like here.
Yeah. It just looked like you were wearing a really small top.
Kind of still got the lines.
Any time now, Joe.
It's not going to be worth it, guys. It's going to be very underwhelming.
You can't see it.
Oh my
Is it
God.
blended in now?
Yeah, you can't see
Yeah.
nothing.
Well, it's a nice tan now.
And then it started, didn't it? So we had a really good table, and then we.
Oh.
I'll let Joe explain.
No,
it was
guys.
a lot. It was a lot.
It was bad, wasn't it? Actually, I'll let Kaine say this
Not us all
because
passing
So,
it around.
like-
Actually, I'll let Lolly speak.
So like normally with Soho House beds, recently you've had to like book them by the pool and things like that, especially in London. So I looked on the app and I was like, oh, it says you don't have to book in Barcelona, which is weird because last time we had to book. So I was like, oh, sweet. It must not be that busy. Whatever, that's fine. Can't wait. We'll easily get a bed then. We got there and I like looked when we were having dinner the night before. I was like, oh, weird.
everybody.
Bed's fully booked for the entire 3 days. That can't be right. So I was like, oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. We got there in the morning, literally at like 8 a.m. Most of the beds were gone anyway. And then you have to move at like 11.
and we're on the wait list.
We're on the wait list. I was like, can I get at the top of the wait list? I was first there in the queue, like I'm at school, like, hi, can I be on the wait list?
And it seems like you can get fast tracked on the wait list if you have boobs,
Yeah,
which we do not.
which I
We
don't.
kept going to Lolly, pull your fucking bikini down.
I had to go and keep talking to the man, and he hated me.
He was not nice.
He
Yeah.
hated
So
me.
then they were
Do you
like,
think he knew that there was a group of gays and George like sending you over?
Yeah.
yeah, he 100%
Yeah.
was looking at the
100%, yeah.
table. So then it was like, what, 20 past 1, and he came over and he was like, we've got you a bed.
Good news.
So we were like sick, like this is what we'd been waiting like 3 hours for.
3 hours.
Went over there and I was like, wait, you don't think this is going to be till like 2?
Because
that's when they change over.
right?
I
So we were like, surely
was like,
not.
no way
So I
he's
was
going
like,
to
I'll
make
go
us
check.
give up our table where it's so busy in the restaurant bit, and then we're only going to have this for 40 minutes. Wasn't it one of you guys went over?
He was like, yeah, it's 2.
We got scammed.
We literally got scammed.
We got ripped from the womb that was our gorgeous table in the sun, playing Uno No Mercy. We'll tell you about that in a second.
Oh, what a game.
And we got put on a sunbed for 40 minutes. To which a sugar daddy with some Spanish twink comes over and starts beefing us about the fucking bed. We were so done by this point. We were like,
Yeah.
we're going to head into town.
I was like, I need to head into town, otherwise it's going to ruin my
Well,
entire
we had
day.
that lunch,
And
didn't
then
we?
town was
We had that lunch,
the lunch?
which was the strangest chicken wrap I've ever had. The chicken was grey and all mashed up. And I was eating it and I was going, fuck me, this is so hot, right? And Kane was like, mine's not hot.
Kane's like, oh, white boy, the
like,
spice.
no spice. I open up the wrap, there's just chilies, like thick
George is
cuts
the
of
worst
chilies,
with
right?
spice as well.
Why was there chilies in your?
I feel like they just didn't like us. I feel
They
like
hated us there.
They
also,
hated us.
then Joe ordered a tuna. They came over with a chicken parm, and Joe was like,
But obviously, I'd literally farted out 9 gallons of water that morning, so I wanted like something to just like.
so a tuna steak.
So I said a tuna steak. Of course, a tuna steak. Why wouldn't you have a tuna steak? George then pranks me, sits there and goes, "Oh my god!" He's like eating the tuna steak, going,
It's rare.
and I thought the last thing I need is another bout of this.
Yeah.
However, the skinny would have been worth it.
We then decided to go for a walk into Barca,
We did.
Yeah.
which then
This is all day 2.
this is day 2. Walk into Barca. Joe was gassing up this shoe shop. Sick shoe shop, unreal, best shoes. Can't find
I've been a
about.
year ago,
I bought
guys.
me Jack and Moose in here.
I did.
Blah blah blah. Right.
I bought me Nikes. My
Walk in
Jackamoos.
this shop. All there was a couple of New Balance
We stunk of feet,
and a couple of
like
Cut-
Baruka feet.
couple
toe
of
fungus.
Babesters. We find loads of Labubus that were fake.
For
They had one eye
70
that way,
euros.
one eye that way.
Lolly is the best at finding out a fake Labubu, aren't you?
They had pink teeth.
Is that not normal?
No, that's not
No.
normal.
Okay.
Just like two teeth.
I'm
that
not
were
really
pink.
the best.
Lolly,
Of course.
you have to have this as a side. Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just sniffling.
Hey, darling. You have to have a side
Call an
hustle
act.
as a Labubu investigator.
And a fufu. What a
Food specialist.
Yeah.
Lafufu specialist.
The
You like
fufu
swab
specialist.
them, check their labels and stuff.
Swab them.
Yeah, to just check.
Okay. So then that was that. We then thought, because we walked past an unreal shop, didn't we?
What the
On
cake
the way
shop?
there,
The
yeah.
cake
We're
shop.
like, we'll come back for you.
So we
will be back.
So we went back to the food shop,
Mhm.
the cake shop thing.
It was a cafe.
cafe. Unreal, right? Fresh cakes. Language barrier got in between. Well, not me, actually. Kane. Kane was like, chocolate cake, chocolate cake. So
La
then-
Ramblas, la chocolate cake.
yeah, like that. So
Yeah.
then she just brought out this slab. Like, it looked like a lorry had run over it 3 times. It was that dense.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was the worst chocolate cake
It
I've
was
ever had.
horrible.
Turns
She
out-
went chocolate y naranja or chocolate, and Kane was like chocolate.
Yeah.
I want chocolate cake.
Because there was one that in the window that looked like the Bruce cake from Matilda, and she brought me the wrong one.
She brought him the wrong one. I then had, what did I have?
You had
A lemon meringue.
A lemon meringue thing. It had a hair in it. Do you remember? I was like,
It was a long hair.
still ate it.
and the macaroons.
Mine was so nice.
The macaroon.
Macaroon was unreal. Then walked past.
And my gift.
Oh no! Oh, my gift wasn't
Dubai
before this.
chocolate first.
We then walked past a place that done Dubai chocolate. So we were like, we have to. Three bars that big. She went 14 euros.
Guys, George ain't even. No, George is underselling that. It was this big. It was 2 small blocks, and they were gassing it up, weren't they?
Yeah.
Dubai, it's heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah. It's like really weighty. Like it's really good. We open it up. It's like the color of that plant, dark green. What was it?
It was
no. It
not
tasted
It was not
nothing.
Dubai
It was like
chocolate.
bitter.
Not good.
So I was done at
It was
14
the
euros.
worst thing I've ever tasted. It was like bogies and cornflakes
Yeah.
in dark
It
chocolate.
did. It tastes like a cornflake bun, but
You
not
did.
a nice
You
one.
did have another bite
Yeah.
that you were the only one that went in for seconds.
Yeah, well, you've got to try everything twice. Kinda. And then we went to
Oh, my gift.
my gift.
So you know
The best gift shop in
So you
Barcelona.
know you have the shops in London that everyone's like, how are these still open in like Oxford Street?
oh, well, the
Yeah.
sweet shops and
It
that.
was like one of them, really, wasn't it?
was
You
like-
go in there,
Yeah.
you could get a Dior scarf for €5.
Yeah.
You could get
George got 2.
a pair of Tolkien hats for €3. It was strange,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
it? It was
yeah.
one of them. And what did you guys get in the end?
No, Kaine.
Oh, you got hats, right?
You got hats.
Yeah, we got hats. We got cock and
Queen.
cock
Queen.
queen. Yeah,
Yeah,
because we
yeah.
wanted to wear them together and be cock queen. But
I was
Kaine-
nothing to do with this, by the way. We wanted to wear them together.
We're a team.
We wanted to be cock queen. And then Kane was looking for an outfit for
oh
the
my
Cowboy
God, this
Carter
was
tour.
hilarious.
And
I wasn't. I just walked past his jacket and I thought, oh,
No,
that
but
could be
you
really
know
fun
when
to
you're,
wear.
you know when
panic.
they're looking at you in the shop. They're like, what are they going to
if
buy?
you spend more than a minute on an
Yeah.
item, they come over.
And then the woman was looking, and you started like fit. You looked to check a size, and then she went, "What size do you need?" And you went, "I'll think about it." Because
Do you know, you've already got in your head what you're going to say
Yeah.
if they ask you anything.
She went,
I'd already
"What?"
pre-planned.
She went, "What size do you need?" And Kane went, "I'll think about it." No, makes no sense. But then we thought like we better buy something, so we bought a shot glass. It was like an LGBT shot glass with boobs.
Yeah.
So you
Because
guys
he went away with you guys.
Ally.
We're all inclusive allies.
Allies. So later that day, we decided to book a nice
No,
dinner.
what about these?
Oh shit!
He's
Fuck.
just really missing out the good
We then
parts.
stopped by a jewelry shop and we all got matching permanent bracelets.
Apart
which
from
has
Kaine, really.
caused quite a controversy online, hasn't it?
Yeah,
'Cause everyone's
yeah.
saying that how are they permanent?
Also, everyone was like, how'd you walk through security yesterday? Didn't we all walk through
Yeah,
fine?
it
absolutely
was
fine.
fine.
Absolutely fine.
Yeah, because people have metal hips and stuff and nails in their teeth and stuff. So surely this is fine.
Yeah, no,
This
it's
is a medical
cute.
device.
We've got like a memoir.
Can we
Yeah.
fact check, please? Get some AI fact checking or something. That George said that if you stare into the glow of welding, you can permanently blind yourself.
You can. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a welder and you're like that, that's why they have the
Yeah.
masks on because
But I think welding's different from soldering.
George, I think welding
Why did she give us the glasses
on a
then?
building site
Why did she give us the glasses? Why did she
to
wear the
protect
glasses?
us.
Really?
Fact check.
Also, Ross has said no.
That's why she gave us the eye protection.
But
if
I
you're
kept
not wearing,
staring at it every
yeah,
time.
no, it's how close you are. Because I went to Lolly, I was like, "Don't stare at it."
And then
one
George went-
"One of you's getting it done." I was like, "This," and then it got done, and I was like, "Why's the room blue?" No, it was fine. So that was cute. We got these.
Yeah.
We had a
how-
kind of success. We
Yeah,
oh my
I
gift,
like that.
La
Yeah.
Ramblas,
La Ramblas,
these,
oh my
some
gift.
quecas.
Yeah.
But how do you take it off now?
You
That's the
can't.
idea. It's permanent.
But like
You'd have to get bolt cutter things and go ding, bolt.
Little-
No,
just
wire
little
cutters.
pliers.
Like plier cutter wire things. Ding.
Right.
Why do you want to take it off, Joe?
No, I don't want to. I just thought in the eventuality that I have to, if I become, say, a successful hand model, then what do I do?
Is that on your horizon right now?
Well, it might be. If I start a hand OnlyFans or, you know,
Yeah.
Only hands?
Oh.
With those-
only hands.
With those bitten nails, I don't think, girl.
Girl, shut the fuck up, okay? Let's move on to going home, getting ready for La Dinner.
Why did we go second night?
We went to the
No,
Power
like
Cup
a
restaurant.
Mina.
Oh, yeah.
So guys, Kane, this whole trip
This is
was a
this
birthday
is
trip for me,
hilarious.
and Kane booked this really nice restaurant. We started to feel like things had gone wrong a little bit, you know, with the
We thought
shit,
surely
and the
nothing else.
sunburn. What?
Surely nothing else
Yeah.
is going to go wrong.
Well, yeah,
at
the
this
shit,
point.
sunburn, the
Sunburn.
beds. We were like, okay, there's a few things going wrong.
Let's have a lovely dinner. The place looked unreal.
We turn up. Kane's beefing the lady wiping the
well,
windows.
the
It
funniest
looked
thing
sharp.
is, we were walking and we were 4 minutes late, and Kane was like, "Look, they're ringing
I
me."
was
Like,
like,
"Joe,
they're
I told
calling,
you we're
they're
gonna be late.
calling.
They're fucking on it."
They
at
had like
me."
a really strict policy with it. They'll charge
We
your
get-
card if you're late.
We get there, the woman's cleaning the windows, and Kane's like, "Can we come in?" And she's like,
No. I'm not watching.
"The main entrance." She's like in the window. She's like, "No." So then we're like, "Well, where's the other entrance?" It's like a row of shops. We're like, "This is the only entrance."
Yeah.
We open the door, and the guy goes, "Hello." So we're like, "Hi."
to
and
tell
it's-
you something.
It's
like
really
the Addams
dark in
family
there.
house in
It's
there.
really dark, and he goes, "The thing is, we have no power." So we're like, "Okay, so what do we do?" And then we managed to get a drink in there. That was fine.
Whilst we're trying to figure out
the
where to
place was
go.
absolutely lovely.
It was gorgeous.
So then Joe took us to a sister restaurant,
which had a nose fountain outside.
which had a nose fountain. Got
we
there,
loved.
That place was cute.
was
to be
really
honest.
cute.
It was
yeah.
cute.
Was really nice.
Giving LA.
I
Yeah.
hated my food.
We ordered really nice food. These two ordered not great food.
It was okay.
It just tastes like spaghetti
Kane
hoops.
hates
like
pasta and
spaghetti.
ordered lobster pasta.
It's Italian. What else am I supposed to order?
There was sushi on the menu.
Oh.
He's not a big sushi fan. I'm
Not a big
surprised you
sushi
didn't have
fan.
sushi, Lolly.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to be the only one to get sushi.
The ragu was unreal.
With the
Oh my
olive
god,
That's a
oil.
wonderful thing.
the Nutella crepe as well at the end.
But the food was good here.
I
We
thought it
had
was
fun.
good.
The only thing that went wrong at this meal, wait, I've written it down.
No, you said something.
I
no.
had a few too many
This was the
Aperols,
night.
and I turned round to Kane and I said,
About proposing.
in jest, because he said, in jest.
Didn't
I
you say
said,
you're going to propose to me this year?
Yeah, and he said no or something, and I said,
No, Kane was like, "No, I will. I
Yeah.
will." And you went, "Wait, is it because?"
And I said, because you want this lifestyle and this pussy.
And
And
Joe
this
said it.
table turned
Like this.
around and went, I was obviously fucking joking. Hell on earth.
Were you joking? He went like this. Is it just because you want this pussy and this lifestyle? And we were like, what?
It was Kane, wasn't it a joke, baby?
Guys, this is what I have to deal with. You're seeing it firsthand.
The
how
thing
much
is,
I
though,
have to
this
deal
actually
with.
did start like an ongoing thingy because we just
what?
said like, why doesn't Joe just get it tattooed now and stuff?
This pussy, this lifestyle, or till the corridor stinks.
We
Oh
we
my
were
God.
crying though because we were like, you actually think like when you said it, we were like, do you think you're Kim K? Like we turned up in a normal taxi, all this.
Yeah,
He was
like,
like, this
who do you
pussy,
think
this
you
lifestyle.
are?
Like
We
what
literally
lifestyle?
got in an Uber X, not an Uber Comfort, not an Uber Exec. We got in a €20 Uber from the airport off a commercial plane in
Ryanair
economy
plane.
from Ryanair.
Lovely,
what do you
like-
mean that I paid for? What do you mean this lifestyle?
That's the joke, babe.
It wasn't
I
a
know.
joke.
That's the
It wasn't a joke at the time.
thing is, right, I'm big on manifestation, so I'm just starting to live like there's always cameras rolling. Because maybe one day there might be. So that's what I'm doing. And Kaine's hating it. He literally stands there. I'm coming out the shower. I'm bending over like a Bridgerton like girlfriend. Like, oh, come get me, come get me. And he's like, there's no one filming. Like, this isn't funny. He's like,
Yeah.
this is scary.
Who are you doing this for? Because it's not for me.
But
You were
enjoy
giving
it.
kind of crazy vibes on
No.
the trip.
Thank you,
Well,
Lolly.
that's not
So this
till-
makes sense
It
now.
got worse. It
The
literally
last
got
night got worse. But that night, we went back to the roof and we played Uno No Mercy.
So we were in the airport and we saw Uno whatever, Uno No Mercy.
I hate this game.
I love Uno.
By the name, there's no mercy.
Guys, it's like basically Uno on crack.
So it's stuff like everyone has to, if you get the card, everyone has to change hands. You do, there's
It's like
like
a pick up 10,
plus 10s instead of like plus 4s.
which anyone who's played Uno knows that's hellish.
Yeah, no, it was
Well,
a
like,
lot.
my favorite card is that you put this card down and you can pick someone and you have to tell them to pick up from the deck until they get a certain color. So like you'd be like, okay, George, you need to pick up the deck until you get yellow. And George just picked up like 24
I literally picked up the whole deck.
And it was,
crazy.
it's great.
It is really funny
but
when you've had a
it's not
drink.
fun if you're getting pissed and you want to win.
You
and-
can't win though. You literally
You
can't.
can't
You can't win.
Because as soon as you're close to winning, someone can just be like, let's swap hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Then you're done.
Then we went to bed. Lolly was gagging to go out. Lolly was like, I need to go get some cash and head out for some cigs. We were planning on doing an all-nighter.
Yeah.
But no, we decided to have a nice rest because the next day we were going to the beach.
So Sunday morning started really nice.
It was actually a really nice
We got
morning.
up, we had breakfast on the roof.
Iberico ham baguettes.
We got 2 beds. We
Yeah.
had the beds till like 1:30
Yeah.
because we just like, we'd planned it well. We knew what we were doing.
Gorgeous brekkie.
Lovely. The sun was out. Really good, right? I managed to buy my subscription for the F1. So I managed to watch the F1.
Oh.
Happy days. Everything,
Wouldn't shut up about it.
everything was great. VPN was going. Then it was beach house time.
So we're like, let's go to Soho,
Also-
Little
Yeah.
House Beach,
It
whatever it's
sounds
called.
unreal. Like
It's gorgeous.
And it looks
We've
gorgeous.
been before and it was so nice. Barely anyone was there. We got a table without booking. We just chilled on
Oh,
sunbeds
it's like
all
a private
day.
beach. It was gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Also, can I just say before we get into that every fucking taxi we got stunk of farts. It's like the drivers waited until we got in and went at the door. It was horrible. So we had to sit in farts for 30 minutes.
What were you talking about? This lifestyle again? Oh yeah, I love this lifestyle that we have.
Go stop.
so yeah, we got there.
Yeah.
But I feel like the guy knew it was busy because he was like, he said, do you want to go to Sit Guest or something like that, which was a
Yeah.
beach up. And we were like, no, this one. And he was like, all right.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? We got
Yeah.
there.
Lolly's face was a picture when we you were like
I was like, oh
This is
no.
it. And then we got outside. It was like,
well, it was heaving because
Yeah.
it was obviously bank holiday like Sunday. Is it a bank holiday?
That's
in
not a
Spain?
thing in
no,
Spain.
it's not a
no.
thing. It was just a nice
It's just a
Sunday.
Sunday.
It was a sunny Sunday.
So we didn't get beds or anything. We just laid some towels on the beach, you know. Thought, well, let's make the most of this.
Yeah.
Ordered the greasiest burger. I've actually never seen a burger with a bun
Oh no!
fried.
First, I had to fucking try and beg the person at the front desk for a towel because
Yeah.
there weren't any towels.
I know.
Also, the thing was, they were like, oh no, these actual beds with the umbrellas, these are for people who stay here. Joe was like, there's 5 rooms here.
Yeah.
And there was like 50 beds.
I was getting stressed and hangry. So that's why we
Also,
got
the
some
annoying thing
food.
was like, because they don't own the beach, there was people there with like Spider-Man towels and things like that. Like they just turned up with their kids.
What's wrong with a Spider-Man?
Nothing,
towel?
I'm saying they turned up with
George,
their
you literally
kids.
have a Spider-Man.
Don't
towel.
jump down my throat, you prick.
You have a Spider-Man.
I'm
towel.
explaining. Fuck this lifestyle. But yeah, so we got there. It was just heaving, weren't it?
And then
We were starving.
We had some food.
We needed a
couple of
drink.
Aperols. I feel like we made the most out of a boiling hot situation.
To be fair, I went in the
Yeah.
sea and it was actually really nice to see.
It was lovely.
Sea was
Yeah.
lovely.
Lot of boobs. So many boobs on the beach.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Lot of boobs. Decided to come back for
Well, we were meant to eat there.
and we
We
decided
all wanted
to
a
come
pile
back.
and we thought, Joe,
and
what?
Lolly decided to book us
No.
a dinner.
This is where the trip really.
I am so glad.
This was the
that
crescendo of the
wasn't
trip.
me who booked this, because if that was me after everything that I'd booked, I wouldn't have
Do
heard
you
the
know
end
what,
of it.
though?
I
Every-
just assumed it would be nice because it's a good hotel, right? I was like,
Yeah.
let's go there. It'll be easy. It'll be nice.
Yeah.
Every time though, Lolly's ever booked any. Well, every time we go away, Lolly books the food places for us,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
always unreal. Always.
Yeah.
Not today.
Not
we
today.
turn up at this hotel.
We started up with the,
yeah.
which is meant to be. It's renowned for being an amazing hotel chain, isn't it?
Yeah. We turn up. It looks like a cruise ship in the restaurant that we're going into.
Yeah.
Also, there was like a dress code on the website, and there was like people in like joggers and whatever.
Joggers and man bag.
Yeah.
So we were just a bit like,
Okay.
we were all dressed up. We thought, okay, let's sit down, let's give it a go.
We're looking at the menu though, and it's like tomahawk, lobster,
So,
sea
Expensive
bass.
as
The
well.
menu sounds bougie.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
yeah,
it's
like-
going to be good. Clearly, it's
It was
expensive.
like octopus on the starter and stuff. So we were like, do you know what? Started with some cocktails. Lauren genuinely had
it was called
dishwater.
what was it called?
Spicy Dreams.
Spicy Dream.
Lolly
Oh.
had
It was
It was
dishwater.
literally dishwater with foam. It was just.
Spicy foam. It was disgusting.
It was
It was horrible.
disgusting.
horrible.
The meal just went from bad to worse in the sense that what?
Starter was good.
Well, I mean, it
Okay.
was fine. It was
It was
like
okay.
cheese.
Yeah, we had
fried
like 2 out of 4 of them. Were
Yeah, the
nice.
octopus and the ham was okay, but you can't fuck up ham.
It was fried cheese, and I thought I was getting prawns.
Oh, right. Wait. So you know they're moaning about this. You cleaned off that fried cheese.
Yeah, because Wade's not
absolutely
one not.
clean. Not literally not a speck of cheese left.
Guys.
Speckloos.
And look, we're all like super sex positive and sex worker positive on this podcast, but like it hit a point in the meal where there was like escorts surrounding us. There was a fight in the restaurant. There was like people fighting to get upstairs. It was turning into a club around us. While
Yeah,
we were
the
trying to-
DJ was on.
There was like a
I think it was just not what we were expecting. Is the thing?
Yeah.
We thought we'd like booked like a really
We were
nice
just sitting
meal
there,
for
like,
the end
trying to,
night,
like,
and it
have
just
a-
wasn't.
We're sitting there trying to have a chat, and all you can hear is like, you see these two girls walk off, and the guy's like, I do not trust them. I do not trust them. And we're like,
I need my phone. They're like trying to fight. We're sat there.
it was
It's
a
like,
lot.
oh, octopus is nice.
Yeah.
Octopus is very nice. It was honestly.
Then we
it
had
was-
to wait like over an hour for our food. But the guy was like, oh, it'll be a long time because it's like tomahawk steak and that. We get this tomahawk steak, I kid you not, it was mooing.
Oh,
Like, and also what you pay for a big tomahawk steak. We probably had 3 bits each without any fat in.
yeah.
Like,
My favourite part of the entire meal was the guy at the start going, everything is sauce from Spain. Everything is on loco. Oh, we'd like the lobster. That's Canadian.
it was like, that's a Canadian lobster.
Yeah,
we were
it's
like,
a Canadian, but it comes here. So, like, what do you do? Do you just
But
like
you know
dip it in
what?
the sea and pull it out?
we thought it was our last night, so we thought, do you know what, let's treat ourselves. Let's have a tomahawk, let's have some lobster, like whatever. And it just was not.
Oh, I've actually got the
No.
review in my pocket that I wrote them. Shall I read it
You,
out?
yeah, it was tame though. I thought you were
Do
going
you
to go in a
think?
bit more.
Normally,
yeah.
I'm way more savage, but what did I say for my meal? They actually replied to me. I put
Replied.
genuinely hand on heart one of the worst meals I've ever had in my life. Watery, lifeless cocktails, bland, uninspiring food, and the slowest service known to mankind. It pained me to pay the bill. I would avoid this restaurant at all costs. She replied and went, we'd love to host you again next time you're here. Obviously a language barrier thing there.
No, it just
yeah.
it honestly just wasn't great. And then, but we didn't have a lot of choice because we'd booked it. By the time we'd booked it, got back to restaurant, it was like 2-hour window. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? We got back, got ready.
Because we were supposed to eat at the beach house for context,
And we-
but
yeah.
we were just like, we need to leave. It's so busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think like I tried to really bring the vibe that evening and make the most of what happened. And we got
Oh,
back
you
to the
brought
rooftop.
Oh, you
something.
brought the.
So right, we were actually drinking and it was all good playing Uno, and it got
On
to
the
like
rooftop.
got to like 11:15, and we were like, let's get a couple of drinks. And they, you know, when they're like, oh, the kitchen's closing, and Joe was like, out of nowhere. By the way, we'd been there like over an hour. Joe was like, I want dessert. So we were like, right, okay, that's fine.
I was like, we've got 10 minutes.
Joe ordered. Well, actually, you did order a chocolate cake.
Yeah, which again,
Don't
didn't
vilify
quite
me.
hit.
Kaine had another chocolate cake round 2. Joe had a mille-foie, which we never knew
A
about.
meal fuel
Mille-feuille
and a banoffee pie.
and a banoffee pie at
to
11
which
o'clock.
the lady laughed at me when she walked up and took the order.
Genuinely, she was like,
To also give you context, I'm sat there with a towel over me so it looks like I'm naked underneath, going like this.
Yeah,
1 mil fuel.
This was
1 banoffee pie.
this was obviously just before.
Yeah, we'll add that
Oh
into
my God.
into the clip. So then the lady comes over, gives us dessert. Amazing. I thought that they'd put a candle in it for my birthday. This lady walked past and we were all like this looking. And then she said, no, is it your birthday though? She's going to bring over a candle. I said, no, I don't want any attention on me. Then
That
so
doesn't
Joe
sound like
finishes
you.
his food, right? It's a Sunday night, so it's quietening
but
down.
what about when the lady picks up the plate?
Yeah, no, but this was after, right?
Oh.
So then Joe has his whole Aperol, decides to put down his glass so fast that the Aperol glass literally disintegrates.
Yeah.
Everyone's like looking about. Woman comes over, he's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, oh, it's fine. I'll add it to your bill.
He was very
Joe was
scary.
like, ugh.
Yeah.
Then Joe decided to get up and just give us
No, there was some funky music on,
dance.
right? I've had the holiday from hell. And I decided,
let off some steam.
Let's just let off some steam and vibe with the music. The moon was out. I just had my mill fuel. And I really just got up and went with the music. But
You really...
I was loving it.
Me and Lolly...
It's like Mario Kart music. That's the worst thing.
We genuinely couldn't breathe. We were crying real tears.
then-
It was out, guys. I'm telling you, it's out of nowhere. Like we were just sitting there, we were all talking, and Joe just gets up and starts
The
going.
worst thing about it is I thought that we were just about to leave. So I thought that we were going to sit down and go. So I've sat down, got my bag. Kane's like, no, I need to
need
sort
to
out
pay
the
the bill.
discount on the bill. And I went, oh my God, so everyone's looking. And I'm sat there like this.
And then you're just getting louder and louder.
But a lady came over to collect the plates on the table, but she kind of dropped it a bit. But I think she was scared of us. So I went like, oh, was she expecting me to go, ah, ah, like that? But
She was stood behind Joe and Kaine, ready to get another plate. Like she basically tried to get a plate and almost like grabbed it and like nearly dropped it. And we were
So
like,
I
oh, it's
started to
fine.
go-
So Joe was like, what? Did you think I was going to go, rah, rah? And then she's literally stood there behind us like, and she didn't come back.
So the staff, essentially what we're trying to get is the staff fucking hated us at this hotel by the end of it. I felt like, though, that really left the trip on a high. The next day was fun. Like, we had some brekkie, went to the airport, had the hottest plane ride ever known to
Oh my
mankind.
God.
Yeah.
I bought 2 cows for our house, by the way.
He doesn't know where they're going to go.
We'll insert pictures here.
No, they are ridiculous.
I spent €200 at a gift shop on 2 of the campest cows you've ever seen.
Basically, Joe got one and then was like, no, we need this. And I found this other one, which you'll see on the picture. It has like an orange shirt and he's standing there with a suitcase.
That's
and
Kane's favourite
And Joe was
colour.
like, do you know what? I need it. And the woman literally was looking at you. Like, it's one of them shops that gives me the vibes like no one ever buys anything. They go
anything,
in there,
yeah.
they look, oh, that's cool. And you got 2.
That was all the money they did that day.
And they need,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
need
Joe
people
just
like
paid
me.
their rent.
They need people like me.
And then
who
we got-
appreciate fine
And then you
art.
decided to give it to us on the plane. And then they were like, the overhead locker's not closing. Like, what can we do with these? So we had to put them under our feet.
You think that's bad? The toilet at the back of the plane, one of them was out of use. I didn't know this. People put coffee grounds in the toilet when someone's thrown up or shit themselves.
Yeah.
There was shit and sick
What?
everywhere, and they pour coffee grounds down the toilet, apparently to mask the smell or something.
What?
Did you know
would-
that?
No. Why would you want your
No.
why would you want your toilet smelling of coffee?
No, I think it's better than shit. Innit?
Yeah,
I think
you
it
could use some
absorbs the
bleach
smell.
and
I
like
wish I knew that on Saturday. Would have been down in the coffee grounds.
it was. Do you know what? I can't explain Barcelona. It's like a weird city.
But do you know
Yeah.
what? I also think that there's that thing at the minute, isn't there, where they all hate tourists, so maybe they just want us
Yeah.
to come home.
I do get it, but it's just awkward. Like even driving places, like it's awkward to drive places. You can't just go round and round about
Not
the.
George beefing the infrastructure.
No, no, but like to get somewhere that looks 5 minutes
We
away,
could
it's
have
25 minutes. Yeah, but even to walk, then it's like all these little
Through
roads,
La
and then you've got to go
Ramblas.
through la.
Done actually a bit of a game today for Lolly and George under the messy bag segment, right? Where I'm going to basically read out a phrase in Spanish and you have
Oh,
to guess the
fuck's
English
sake.
translation.
Oh, great.
Are we ready, guys?
Come on, honey.
We're ready.
Okay. Este coño y este estilo de vida.
How the
That's so
I'm not meant to know
long.
what that means.
Este coño y estilo de vida.
Why are you tapping there? I want sex now.
Do you want this lifestyle and this pussy in this lifestyle?
Yeah. No. Ding, ding.
This pussy in this lifestyle.
Clever George.
Number 1. Okay, second one. Los camarones me dieron diarrhea.
I had really bad diarrhea.
What gave me diarrhea? Los camarones me dieron diarrhea.
There's no. The tapas gave me diarrhea.
Los camarones.
Oh my god! The cheesecake gave me diarrhea.
Close.
Speculoos gave me.
Los camarones. Lolly, what did you think gave me diarrhea? Los camarones
Pepperonis.
me dieron.
The truffle pasta.
No,
The prawns.
the prawns gave me diarrhea.
Good, I know.
Ding, ding, ding. You got that one too. Este filete es masticable y crudo. Este filete.
The fillet of
Close. What did you have?
the fillet steak
Yeah.
was shit.
This steak is chewy and raw.
That's very niche. I guess.
That's what you said. That's what you said. Okay. Sin piedad. Sin means no. Sin piedad.
No.
These are all things from the trip. Sin piedad. No.
Oh, give them the first. Give uno sin piedad.
Uno. Sin piedad.
No one won Uno.
No mercy.
No mercy.
Oh.
Oh, right.
No one did win Uno.
Oh, okay. You'll like this one. Hasta que el pastillo apeste. I'll give you a clue. Corridor. Hasta que el pastillo
Till the corridor stinks.
Okay, next one. Hasta que el tejado apeste.
Till the rooftop stinks.
We're all bilingual.
Oh my god.
Two more. Agua de plato de suenos picantes. It's Lolly's drink. That was bad.
Something about picante. No. No.
Spicy Dreams dishwater was that one.
God, these are hard.
Oh, what did get
Yes. Spicy drinks dishwater.
They're all phrases from Le Trip.
I thought
Okay.
you'd done Spanish.
That's French.
Me no.
Is it French?
Yeah.
Guys, last one. George, this is a phrase that you use quite a few times in the taxi with Kaine. El soy una mujer policía.
I've seen a lot of police.
El means he. El soy una mujer policía.
Hey, I am a female police. Kate loves that.
I love that so much.
What happened on the last night? And
the
someone
last
said
night.
something, or was it in the airport?
I think it was in the taxi and you went, Kaine went, hey, and
Oh
you went,
no! It was about thingy, little four-legged friend.
Oh.
And you said she, and I was like, hey, I am a
Oh.
female. That's my favourite.
Great TikTok there. So guys, you actually did quite well there, 6 out of 8.
Have we got one for you, or have you just not bothered?
No.
You make something up in Spanish and we'll guess.
Yeah, go on then.
Puta.
Bitch.
I'm done.
That was fun.
What is it mierde? Shit, or is that?
I thought that was murd. Oh no. That's...
Or piscina?
Piscina.
No
Do you know-
beds at la piscina.
Do you know what I said to Lolly yesterday as well? Annoys me about Barcelona.
Oh, go
you know
on.
when you want to go to a place and see nice cars? We were there all weekend.
Oh yeah, I always think I really want to go to this place and
That's
see
the
nice
one thing
cars.
I really look for in a
I only
location.
saw I saw two nice cars. Really,
You heard a motorbike on the roof once. You went, "That's a motorbike."
I did.
I was like, "Okay."
Lolly, what do you look for in a trip?
Not cars.
Not cars.
We didn't eat bad food.
The trip was really fun.
The company was great.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was really
This was
fun.
so,
It was so
fun.
funny.
This was more of it was chaotic in the best way.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah.
have done without the shits.
We
Yeah.
did say, to be fair, didn't we? We literally said yesterday, we were like, that is one of the funniest trips we've been on.
Yeah.
It was just really funny. We didn't stop laughing.
Just got to feel the music.
Every time they looked at us, they'd go, "We're so normal."
Oh,
on
no.
about themselves.
Oh, Lolly.
I've
What?
never felt more normal in my life.
Lolly literally looked at me and she was like, maybe our relationship's fine. And I was like, I think it is.
What, because of me and Kay?
You're just not
crazy.
real.
We're not that crazy.
Joe, last night you started.
You're crazy.
No, yesterday morning, right?
Yeah.
We're eating breakfast. It's
Yes.
8:30 in the morning.
Yes.
Joe's going, that Perry pussy.
Yeah, I don't know where this has come from.
Peri pussy.
What?
At breakfast.
I don't know
Yeah.
where it came from.
Why?
Neither. I just rolls off the tongue. Peri pussy. I was just having fun.
So fun.
Hilarious.
You guys are bullies.
No.
You're bullies and you're assassinating my character live on a podcast. How do you all feel?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we're that crazy.
I don't think we're that
I
crazy.
feel like, what I feel like, guys, is we need a part 2.
Oh, we
Oh,
should
yeah.
do that thing on the pod right now. Has anyone got any paper and we do it right now?
That's
Yeah,
so
we
good.
should do that.
Right, cut the cameras, dead ass. We'll be back. We're deciding on our next holiday. Let's go. So we are not going to.
Oh, no. Straight into it.
We are not
was a big
going to Crete.
Oh,
Oh.
I put Crete in.
Okay. This is such a fun game, but we wanted to go on holiday and we wanted to do this, so we thought let's do it on the
We
pod.
are not going to. Mine again. Croatia. That would have been lovely.
Oh god.
Okay.
I really wanted to go to
Right.
Croatia.
We're not.
You think that's yours again?
No.
We are not. We are not going to the Amalfi Coast.
Oh, that would have been lovely.
Oh god, where are we going? Eric, please.
Eric, it's
Eric,
just paper,
It's
baby.
just paper.
We are not going to.
Yes.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
That's so funny. That's mine. As you can guess, that's mine. If you didn't already know. Oh no.
We are not going to
No.
Madeira.
Who wrote that?
Oh, it was
Me.
That's so funny. Guys, where are we going? It's stressing
We are
me.
not going to my other one.
Where?
Lake Como.
My
other one.
All Kanes have gone.
All
have
mine
they?
have gone.
Oh my god.
Kane's not coming on this trip then.
I can't make it. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Why am I putting them down the leg of my shorts?
It's fine.
We are not going to
That looks like mine.
Croatia.
I put Croatia as well.
God, everyone loves a bit of Croatia here.
We had two chances.
Dubrovnik.
Let me
Is
just.
that in Croatia?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We are not going to. God. Lolly's gonna kill me.
No.
We're not going to Bodrum.
What's
Where's
Bodrum?
Bodrum?
Turkey.
It's the new Mykonos, guys.
okay.
Oh, I could get my nose done.
Yeah.
We are not going to Switzerland.
Oh.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
I have been asking you to go to Switzerland to see my friends.
Me dropping mine back in. Oh no! Oops. Sorry, did I just hit the
No, we
mic?
said Switzerland though. You said you wanted to take them because it's actually really lovely.
There's only 3 left, guys. We're down to the wire.
Oh my god, am I going to be the
Two
decider?
of mine are left in.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh my God. shit,
Right,
dude.
we are not going to Lisbon.
That's one of mine.
Oh, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Look at
That's
Eric's-
okay. City break,
Eric's
right?
face. Eric looks like, you know, in the Grinch when you got the child Grinch.
Okay, so we are not going
If
to
you know what one's left, don't tell us. I've got to do that.
Cannes.
Oh, that's good. I don't like Cannes.
Cannes. Where's
Sorry,
that?
sorry, Cannes.
France.
La France.
South France.
So,
You know where we're going?
no, I don't.
Do you know
I
where we're
don't
going?
know. No.
It's yours.
So we are going to
This is
Where are we
so
going?
funny.
Where?
Saint-Tropez!
Oh my god.
That's such a good one.
That's a
Oh my
good one.
God.
That's such a good one. We're going to Saint-Tropez.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's exciting.
That's lit. There's
I'm
so
so
many nice cars
excited.
there.
Maybe
Oh.
Saint Tropez, the tanning company, will sponsor it.
Shut up, Kate. Guys, for the goodie bag this week, I've got you.
It's really cool.
Open your eyes.
I know what they are.
Oh,
Oh.
no mercy. Oh, no mercy.
No poor dad.
I thought they were the Lilo and Stitch string from Oh My Gift, but you didn't buy them, did you? You know the key rings.
Sorry, no, we
Oh.
didn't. All right.
Do you know
Oh my
what?
gift.
Ungrateful.
We're fine with that. You can keep that for when we do a games night.
No, it's for you. You
Keep
keep
that
it.
for
We'll play that in
Saint-Tropez.
Saint-Tropez.
So like, oh my god, that's so, do
Do
you
in
know
Saint-Tropez.
what?
I'm so
That was a good
excited.
one.
That was a good one.
Saint-Tropez.
I've
It
never,
is. It is quite expensive.
I've never
it?
been.
Can we wait a bit then?
It is a little.
Yeah, I've never
expensive.
been.
August. End of
August, yeah. I thought, let's go.
Oh, I was thinking more like August 2026.
Yeah,
Gotta save me pennies.
August 28. Here we come.
Guys, that was a great debrief. Thank you all so much for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
And
We'll see you in Central
and we'll see you in Saint-Tropez.
The next pod will be from Saint-Tropez.
Live in Saint-Tropez.
That'd be fun.
George, don't push it now.
Okay.
Everyone at home, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Brain Rot. Comment your favourite tapas, and we will see you next time. Love you loads. Rate us 5 stars. Comment. Love you.
Adios.
La, 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 la.